Hello to all of my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Happy birthday to all of my Scorpios. Happy birthday to each and every one of you. Hopefully, you all are celebrating yourselves every single day. Please don't forget to set your intentions every single day, Scorpios, so that you are celebrating just life in general, just intentionally landing on the light side of life and not the dark side. So if you're just celebrating that one trip around the sun, you're just waiting to celebrate during your birthday, celebrate just period. And I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, even if you're on the cusp of Libra or on the cusp of Sagittarius. I am talking to you. Let's get it. All right, happy full moon. We have a full moon on the 28th. This reading is for the 27th of the reading is for the 27th of October through the 27th of November. All right, so here we go. Source is saying here's the death card, which is your card. Source is saying to you everything is fine. Somebody has just been through a lot of hurt, a lot of deep disappointment, a lot of that's where the saying hurt people, like hurt people comma hurt people is like when you're hurting that bad, sometimes you don't even know who you're hurting until you snap out of a trance and then you go, gosh, I didn't even realize. And I look up and I'm just like all of these accusations and people didn't know my heart was in the right place and that kind of thing. But source is saying to you everything is fine. That's where the grace is extended. Here we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, we also have the Three of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like there are some people who want you to save them financially, and it's through the manipulation. And so when we say hurt people hurt other people, when you start focusing on your healing, you'll be able to see it from your throne of compassion, right? Your water sign, you'll see it from your throne of compassion, and you're better able to help somebody from that throne of compassion than being around people who are just looking for you to save them. Creatively, people are looking for you to save them. And Source is saying sometimes you disappoint people without even trying to disappoint people because you're hurting yourself. So that's what Source is trying to get somebody, just like really operating in all humility, not the blame game, the pointing the fingers, the this and that. If you're operating from throne energy, you're operating from agape love. So as we get closer and closer to this full moon, which will start out in Aries and then also move into Taurus, every zodiac sign symbolizes a stage of our lives, right? So Aries, being the first sign in the zodiac, symbolizes our ages from 1 through 7, right? 1 to 7 years old. And that's the time where, if you think about, if you remember back when you were 1 to 7, you just footloose and fancy free. I mean, just running around a family, just having a good time, that kind of thing. So that's how Source wants somebody to get up and just like, okay, I need to get through these emotions and I need to spring forward. I need to get through the disappointment and I need to spring forward, right? Even if I may have disappointed some energies, like, they were like family or loved ones or whatever, I still got to keep on pushing forward, right? That was not your intention. You could have just been hurting and didn't communicate that. And then the moon in Taurus, Taurus symbolizes our life, our ages 7 through 14. So when you think about those preteen years, you think about somebody who is ready to take some kind of action. That's why with preteens, parents are like, okay, they're starting to get a little contrary. I told them they couldn't wear that. They decided they're going to wear it anyway. They're going to just do what they want to do, right? And so Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. It's the symbol is a bull, right? So the light side of Venus would be, like I said before, someone who is happily in art, music, aesthetics of life, someone who's maybe in an erotic love situation or whatever. The dark side of Venus is vengeance and being vain, vengeful and being vain, but it's also a person who will disrupt somebody else's peace, green with envy, that kind of thing. So Source is saying to you, always intentionally land on the light side of energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. So when you're intentionally going through a rebirth and Source is telling you right here, everything is fine, you may be at a place now that you're in your throne, but where you're in a lower frequency and you're being hurt and you feel like, okay, I don't even realize I'm hurting other people by not speaking up, by not talking, by not, explaining, where you are in your journey. So here we have the Hierophant card. Here we have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and also the Five of Wands. So something definitely has ended. You have an innate spiritual understanding now of why something may have ended, whether it was a romantic relationship, a friendship, a working relationship. Somebody has an innate spiritual understanding of why things happen. So Source says, even with your disappointment, still take some kind of movement to move away from that so that it doesn't set in and become toxic or you're around toxic people. Right? This is a real opportunity for change because you're a water sign. You got to protect that energy, that water. Our bodies are made up of a large percentage of water. And if you're around a bunch of people that you may know in your heart that it could have been a different type of conversation, or and that could have cleared some things up. Don't go into F them mode, right? Don't go into that mode. Source is saying to you, stay away. See how this person is getting away? This person is staying away from any negative talk to somebody or about somebody. I'm not even entertaining the negativity. I'm on a whole different frequency right now. And that's why Source is saying to you, everything is fine. You may have been a hurt person because somebody was hurting you. And so now it's time for you to heal and allow other people to heal. And so, and I do see you being victorious at doing that. Here we have the Six of Wands. And like I said before, I see you allowing other people to heal. A lot of times, people that's serious humility to say, hey, listen, I was so hurt I didn't even realize that I hurt somebody else until they spoke up and said something to me. Now I got it, and I understand, I understand, and overstand why somebody doesn't want to mess with me anymore. I get it. I'm not trying to be a thorn in somebody else's side. I need to move on with my life. Here we have the Five of Wands, and so definitely this right here, this number 5. The enemy is always trying to pull you down to a lower frequency, right? Get you to talk about something, burn somebody's reputation, be messy, all of this other stuff. And it is very, very tempting, but I'm telling you, don't take the F them attitude with it. Because karma doesn't miss anybody, and it's whatever we put out into the universe comes back to us. So it's saying to you, it's better for you to say, I need to stay away from the negative, harsh thinking and thoughts about people, and sit down somewhere and be in receiving mode, flush out my own water, and get an understanding of things. That yeah, I may have been hurt, and I may have hurt some other people, just like some people hurt me, and I need to get off that merry-go-round of hurt, right? So I do see, like I said before, you moving on from some things. Here we have the King of Swords. This lets me know that somebody is definitely on their throne, starting to have an understanding of things, right? So, like I said before, there's nobody on this planet that could stop or block the blessings that were already predestined for you all, for just any of us, because we are all divine beings of light who's having a human experience. But sometimes it takes some people a little bit longer to figure that out, right? And so, but we are all, like I said, the light side of the number 4 is we are all, like I said, having a human experience. When you look at it as like that's just one of the experiences that I had. Sometimes you don't mean to hurt people, but sometimes it hurts, whatever hurts. And sometimes people don't mean to hurt you, but Source is saying to you, go into protection mode, meaning I need to go into healing mode. I need to heal myself. Here we also have the Lover's card, the 10 of coins, the 5 of coins, the Knight of Swords, the 6 of Swords, and also the Magician card. So 5 of coins and also 10 of coins. So Source is saying you may have felt like you were left out in the cold for something, but Source is saying the way that you walk through your vault door is... part of it is because you're the only person that holds the key, going from 5 to 10. 5 is the pivotal point. It sits literally in between 1 and 9, right? So that's a pivotal point. Either I can go back, I can fall back into the emotional wounding and replay the past over and over again like a broken record, or I can spring forward in humility and say, I guess I'm going to have to walk through that vault door without certain people, places, and things. Either people that have hurt you or people who have accused you of hurting them. But it's all love. I'm operating from a spirit of love. And so this right here, your legacy wealth, your legacy has always been a very rich legacy. And Source is saying to you, there are some people who cannot go where you're going yet, and you're going to have to be okay with that because they have to find their own key to their own vault door, if that makes sense. As much as people would like to take people who are your loved ones, that's either blood relatives or like family or like blood or like family members with you, sometimes you can't take people with you because they're not ready. It's not, source is the one that's saying, I got to put them through some more training, right? So that's what source wants you. That's what source wants you to do, is just recognize that source is putting them through more training, and so you're at a different level, and keep on moving forward. And clear messages are coming through to you about that. So something has definitely been an uphill battle, uphill climb, but every time you think about the past and you start talking about it, it puts you in this mode right here. It puts you in arrogance mode. I'm fighting mad, and I'm this and that, and such and such and such and such. Sources like, release it in love. This has been an uphill battle, an uphill climb, for you. And just like some things have as an uphill battle, an uphill climb, everybody has to find their throne back to pure consciousness. That's everybody on the planet. We're born into a dark world of rules and people telling you this is how you're supposed to live here on earth, until you return back to pure consciousness and recognize, hey, you've been whole all along, right? Because the world will make you feel like, I need this, and this in order to be successful. When you came out the womb like that, like between ages 1 and 7, that symbolizes Aries, a person that just came out and like, okay, before the world told me that I had to be married, I felt whole and complete by myself. Or before the world told me anything about sexuality, I was already comfortable with who I am. I was just footloose and fancy free. Before the world told me, that I was pretty or ugly, or handsome or ugly, I felt good about myself until the world told you, until you return back to pure consciousness and recognize you're whole and complete already. And so sometimes you can be walking that journey with a person who is a best friend or romantic interest or whatever, and you get there, you return back to pure consciousness before they do, and it's just that sadness of saying, I'm going to have to walk through my vault door without them. I wish they could walk through my vault door with me, but they have their own key to their own vault door. That's going to open their own vault to whatever happiness and peace. So there could be that's how people come back together years later after something, where everybody's at pure consciousness about what happened and say, okay, I forgive, and it's all good, right? The Lover's card. I see some kind of partnership in business and or in love coming across your path. And like I said before, that's what somebody is definitely preparing for. So there's a lot of awakenings happening all over the world. Trust and believe, a lot of awakenings are happening. A lot of people are awakening to their musical gifts and talents, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, erotic love. Some people are starting to date again. Somebody is finding really finding their place here on this planet, and what's going to make their life in their personal and their professional life a love that they love and they're absolutely pleased with, because that's what Venus is, the planet of, Janet Jackson saw Pleasure Principle. That's Venus, right? So anyway, so that somebody's learning how to, because what's behind your vault door may be significantly different than what's behind somebody else's vault door. You know what I mean? And so at that split in the road right there, you realize, okay, this is hurt. This is hurtful. So you got to make sure you don't leave yourself vulnerable and unprotected by letting people in your ear gate and eye gate with a negative conversation, a sarcasm, and a negative talk. But you also got to make sure, hey, let me look at the silver lining in this. I feel, now that I'm in my vault door, I now know where I am in my journey. It was not meant for them to walk through my vault door with me at this time, because of the energies, the frequency that I'm on right now. They're going to also find that out as well. So that's what I'm saying for you all so far. Again, let's get ready to, I'm going to give you the questions for the moon in Taurus very, very shortly here. And this is Taurus's card, by the way. So yeah, something is definitely over. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, right? Somebody may have felt like either you talk trash about them or you let somebody talk trash. See this trash right here about them, and but Source is saying to you, Again, we got 5 and 5 of Pentacles here, and the 5 and 5 obviously is 10. 10 is the number for instant manifestation. So if you want something to change, you have to change you. So if you are a person who sit around and let other people talk trash about other people, it's up to you to say, let me stop this conversation because I already know how it feels when people are talking trash about me. That's a simple, people are gathered around gossiping about people. That's a simple, excuse me, I need to walk away from this, right? And then gather your thoughts. Okay, if we're not talking about ideas, this you don't have to announce that we're not talking about ideas. Then I don't want to talk about people unless we're helping people to get to their throne. I don't want to play any part in that whatsoever. So you definitely have a guardian angel, somebody who died, who is watching over you and protecting you. And just like I said, it's a spirit guide, somebody who's really guiding you and just saying, um, you're a very nurturing spirit. They're telling you to see things from an expanded view, Scorpio. They're saying, look at things from an expanded view. If you felt like people you love have hurt you, and you know what that pain feels like in your lowest state of mind and being around low vibrational energies, also recognize that you may have hurt somebody else. And that's what Source is saying too. That's what's going to help some people close things out. You know, when I look at the cards here, like there are some zodiac signs that are quite vengeful when they feel like people have hurt them. They don't feel like they can rest until they see somebody else hurt the way that they have been hurt, and they will almost literally make it their life's mission to try to ruin people. But what they don't understand is how karma works. Karma is not good or bad, it just is. Their element will consume them. So for instance, let's say for instance somebody is stubborn and they're bullheaded in their earth energy, right? And they're fixated on being vengeful towards you. They're going to mess up their money. They're going to mess up their stability, their security, their career success. They're going to mess up their their patience. They're going to mess up loyalty around them, because could you imagine somebody being so obsessed with you, Scorpio? That's all they can do is talk negatively about people. They are so blinded with obsession, they don't even realize they're talking to people about you who are actually friends with you or that you may have even helped. So that's why I'm saying, like, keep your vibrations high. Or let's say somebody's fixated on, burning bridges with people. They're so vengeful, so dogmatic and prideful, and so I gotta get people back, and I gotta burn people. They don't even realize they burning bridges, talking negatively about people. Or let's say somebody's fixated on using their sword, like cutting people down with their words or their actions. They just fell on their own sword. You don't. That's why I keep trying to tell people, you don't have to do anything but vibrate high. For real, that's the key right there to life. It's not about turning the cheek 15 times and letting people keep backhand slapping you and open hand slapping you. Get to safety. Stop engaging in negative conversations. Here we have the Page of Swords. I see your anxiety about a situation going away. We have the Chariot card. I see somebody getting married, settling down and getting married. Here we have the Hangman, which is attached to Neptune, which is currently retrograde. This is where you dream bigger. This is where you say, now that I'm inside my vault door, these are the contents of my vault door. Now it makes sense why certain people could not come along with me. Now it makes sense. I forgive them. I'm sending out messages of love to the universe. I hope they forgive me, but I'm stepping through my vault door unapologetically. I'm about to turn up in my vault door, right? Inside my vault. And that's what Source wants somebody to do. Because nobody has any competition. Nobody has any competition. None. There's no such thing. I don't care how many people try to pit people against each other. There is no competition on this planet, because everybody has God-given gifts and talents. Everybody. Here we have the Three of Spades. We have the Joker in reverse. We also have the Five of Diamonds. Again, wow. We have the Ten of Wands, the Three of Wands, and then also the Seven of Wands. Wow. So Source is letting somebody know there's a lot of people who want to be going in that vault door with you. A lot of people must have talked trash about you for a long time. You must have had a lot of jealous energies around you, Scorpio. So Source is saying to you, and all of that hurt, but see, All it takes is one person who was really, really good to you to say, I need to get as far away from Scorpio as possible, because maybe you said or did something to trigger some kind of hurt and pain in them, for you to stop dead in your tracks and say, oh, shoot, that was not my intention. Maybe I became so numb with pain myself from people talking trash about me, I didn't even realize I just hurt somebody I love. So this is sources saying to you, 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Wands. So I'm seeing somebody really sitting down and not seeing, like, through the power of visualization, because somebody's about to be booked and busy, and like taking a leap of faith, and somebody's about to be booked and busy. But I also see no obstacles in your way. Like, literally somebody sitting down through the power of visualization and saying, source, it's reprogram. If you all remember the movie The Matrix, it's deprogramming yourself for expecting the worst to happen. I got this person's going to try to block me. This person's hating on me. This is through the power of visualization, deprogramming and reprogramming yourself. I am around all people, I'm taking I'm around people who are action oriented, people who are clear about their future, willful energies that I want to be around, people who are inspirational. I see myself around those types of energies. I don't see any narcissists around me, right? Not that you don't see it, but if there are any narcissists or people who have low vibrational energy or causing you to have a lot of anxiety, where you're not operating in your full form, source, expose them before I open that door to my universe. Expose them, and then give me an exit strategy as far as away from that as possible. So like I said, this somebody is definitely moving on from some kind of deep disappointment or heartbreak. Here we also have the Joker card in reverse, and the Fool card in reverse. Some kind of an approval for money is coming across your path. So congratulations. Like I said before, life just has a way of stopping us dead in our tracks. You could be going on thinking everything is fine, and then boom, somebody that you love deep could say that you hurt them, and that may not have been your intention at all. And all of a sudden it's like, shoot, let me step back for a minute. Like, what in the world? And so, but it's still not stopping your blessings. Source is just saying, but you have an opportunity to stop the conversations about things. You have an opportunity to stop the negative thinking about a situation and say, okay, I'm going through my vault door, not carrying emotional wounds. Because that would be the emotional wounds. Oh, they betrayed me, and that's why I'm not talking to them anymore. Or they come from a crazy family, and I don't talk about that. You're taking that emotional baggage right into your own vault. But Source is so merciful and so gracious that Source will keep you walking past your vault door until you are delivered from that. Until you deliver yourself from all of that baggage of who's hating on you, who's doing this. Did that stop you from getting to your vault door? Absolutely not. So why are you bringing this spirit in your vault door? Just like, why are you bringing the spirit up? Somebody saying that you hurt you. Okay, I forgive myself for being so hurt. I didn't even realize I hurt other people. All of that is humility. And so Source is trying to help somebody to step through that vault door unapologetically, so you can be forward facing and enjoy your life. Live a life that you love, and a life that you are absolutely pleased with. So let's see what we have here. The questions for the moon in Taurus, like I said, we are steps away from a fully illuminated moon, but you can still do full moon rituals if you want to. First question is, how often do you feel true pleasure? Second question is, do you feel guilty about pursuing pleasure? Third question is, where are the energy blockages and places of tension located in your body? Fourth question is, can you discern how your body says yes to some things and no to others? And then last but not least is, what does your body need? What does your body need? You all are a highly creative sign. Source is saying somebody needs to get out of their head and stop overthinking things and take positive action sooner. That will balance you out. That is going to balance somebody out. Here we have meditate. Just like I was saying, envisioning your life without those obstacles. And if there's obstacles in the way, because 35, 3 and 5 is 8. 8 is the money exchange number. When you sit down and meditate on some things, it's going to start making so much sense to you. The dark side of the number 8 is when people feel passive and they have succumbed to passive and powerless behavior, right? They could be being bullied. They could be depressed. They could feel like, okay, I'm working so hard and I'm not seeing, it's not a whole bunch of traction going on. And they could be being bullied. They could be around a bunch of people who have that same mentality that could be saying, well, yeah, you gotta, I put in work and nothing is working out for me either. And they can really buy into that until they get around other positive types of energies. That's why you don't want that negativity to sit in your water. And the light side of the number 8, Scorpio, is a person who clearly knows what their purpose here on this planet is, and nothing is going to stop me because I got to create resources, infinite amount of resources to help better mankind. So if you are connected with a person who has succumbed to passive and powerless behavior because of who they're dating, and that person is always arguing and fighting with them all the time, or they could have they could be around a lot of people who are not positive energies, and they literally just could feel like, okay, I'm scared about my own future. They could be depressed because they lost loved ones. Maybe their friends died, got killed, whatever the situation was. Source is saying that cannot take you off of your focus. You could wish the best for people. You can send good vibrations, but you're not trying to contribute to people's pain. Stay focused. That's what Source is trying to tell you. Stay focused. Stay laser focused. Because Source is saying everything is fine. Everything is fine with them. Everything is fine with you. Stay laser focused. On your throne, Source is going to make it make sense. Here we have sacrifice, number 36. You must find the ebb and flow of life within your very self. Embracing it all is embracing truth. Yeah. Yep. Somebody may have been sacrificed at some point in your own life. You may have been someone else's sacrificial lamb, and that could have caused somebody to be just like at a very, very low space. And Source is saying to you, when we are at that lowest space in our lives, it is very hard to see if we're hurting other people. You may even be argumentative if a person says that if you hurt them. You may, that's not, you took it the wrong way. Source is like, wrong energy. Raise your frequency, get to your throne. In all humility, their truth is just as valid as yours. And that sometimes you just got to agree to disagree. But that number 9 right here, the 36, 3 and 6 is 9. The dark side of the number 9 is a person who is resentful. The light side of the number 9 is that, okay, my clairvoyance, what I didn't know before something ended, I know now. I'm crystal clear. Your clairvoyance and your psychic abilities have now just been increased now that something has ended for good. So now what I didn't know about myself and about somebody else and how the end of something affects something to somebody else, I now know. I can get back to, and again, time is relative. So however long you're going to mourn something, Source is still already predestined for, it's already been predestined for your legacy wealth, and Source has already approved you for an abundance of wealth in order to accomplish your mission here on earth. So whoever's talking trash about you, Source says you can't take any of that into your vault door. You can't take any of that into your vault door at all. So release it. Release it all in love. All right, let's go ahead and close this out. Hopefully those questions help you, Scorpio, moving forward. Here we have receiving. That's right. See how this person is allowing something to fly away? Somebody is saying, every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Every day. Every day. Especially if you come from a family where people are always talking about how everybody's hating on them and this kind of stuff. They don't even realize they planting that seed. Or if you come from a family where everybody talking about, they jealous of you because of your complexion. They jealous of you because of this. They jealous of you because of how you're shaped or who you're connected to and all of that. Sources say even those people in your own family, the conversation needs to stop. All of the who's jealous of you, because out here in the real world, well, that's the real world too, but outside of your blood family relatives, you're going to run into the same exact types of spirits. And if you don't know spirits, it's going to take you much longer to get through that vault door. You'll be suspicious of everybody. If you don't know spirits, that's why some people can operate in spaces where they can move in a room filled with venomous snakes because they know spirits just that well. That's the journey that Source is taking you on, Scorpio. Here we have Fire Festival. I see you tossing some things into a fire pit. Now that you're in the light about things, through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. That's right, there will rise a new dawn. So kudos and congratulations to you all. You have an understanding of things now. And again, I do see somebody in a partnership in business and partnership in love and marriage for somebody. So congratulations. 888, I am abundant. See what we talked about, the number 8, landing on the bright side of the number 8. So as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, Scorpio, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. That's right, that's why Source is exposing so many energies around you. They're not all bad. Some of the energies are just not able to go where you're going when you go. So don't look, I'm telling you, it's all good because it's all Source. All of it is good. So what the enemy meant for evil, the enemy was trying to make you feel like I can't trust anybody. Everybody's jealous of me. Everybody's misreading me. That's the enemy. That's the devil, right? But Source is trying to tell you it's all good because it's all Source. So there's some people who cut themselves out of your life by trying to cut your money in half. There have been people who are trying to cut your reputation in half. They try to cut you deep with their words and their actions, talking trash about you behind your back, smiling in your face, trying to cut into your money if they saw you as competition. But then there's also the people that felt like, I'm here for Scorpio no matter what. And through all that hurt, they may have said, wow, you hurt me and I was the one that was here, or I was, a couple of people around, I was here, I would have never done that to you. And so you got to take it all with a grain of salt and walk through your vault door unapologetically. So that's why Source is saying to you, everything is fine. And literally everything is fine. Last card, and let's go ahead and close it out. So toss whatever it is into a burning bowl: fear, doubt, uncertainty, narcissism, all of that. Toss it into a burning bowl along with whoever you feel is connected to that. So I need to get that out of my system so I can open room for additional wealth to come across my path. Here we have affirmations for gratitude. I am blessed with this life, period. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. All is well, and I am whole. Each day is a new gift. I am supported. I am grateful for all that I have. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So you got a wealth of knowledge coming your way about yourself and about other energies. You have a wealth of discernment about learning how to read spirits. You have just a wealth of everything: career success, prosperity, abundance of whatever it is you want behind that vault door. So congratulations to you all, Scorpio. Happy birthday to each and every one of you all. Get through your vault door. The sooner you can heal from all of the hurt that somebody has gone through and the fact that you may have been sacrificed yourself, the sooner you can forgive yourself, forgive other people. I'm telling you, the sooner you will walk through that vault door and like, wow, okay, now it makes sense. Now that I'm here, I'm right here. And so another thing I want to help somebody with too is that one, somebody has a guardian angel that's a Sagittarius. That's one. Somebody who transitioned, somebody who died, somebody maybe that you really, really loved or thought about marrying and those kind of things, or somebody you may have felt like you were building something with, sending you these messages, sending all these messages down to you. Or it could be an earth angel. That's reminding you that you have a soft spot. You have a soft spot in your heart for see how this, hold on. Whew, it's a lot. You have a soft spot in your life. See this person right here that's stretched out? You have a soft spot in your life for people who are at this lowest point of their life, to the point that they don't want to be here anymore. You have a soft spot for those types of people. You have a soft spot for children. You have a soft spot for elderly people. Like, you have a soft spot for people. And your heart is in the right place when you're interacting with people. That's why you got to get away from vengeful people, because water, everything travels through this planet is surrounded by 75% water. Our bodies are made up of almost 75% water. So water is extremely powerful, and you don't want people to send through your irrigated eye gate trash that sits in your water. So that's what Source is trying to help somebody to do. So that's what I have for you. As you go through this rebirth, release any kind of resentment. Don't worry about whether somebody else is resentful, but you release the resentment and step through your vault door. So, like I said, congratulations on whoever's getting married. Congratulations on whoever found their twin flame. You know, congratulations on just, like I said before, just being you, Scorpios. Again, I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your birth chart, including if you're on the cusp of Libra or on the cusp of Sagittarius, or Scorpio is your MC or IC. I am talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. So even for my cross watchers, if you come to complain about how a Scorpio did you wrong, that's not the energy this channel is on. Not at all. We're helping people to find their throne and try to help you. So if you have Scorpio somewhere in your birth chart, please connect with the Scorpio in you. I have a link for free birth charts below. You can go pull it. It's very detailed. Pull your own birth chart. You don't need the time of birth. I have that information on my second channel. That link is also below too. But anyway, that's what I have for you all, Scorpios. I will see you all on Sunday. But again, happy full moon. Bye.